We've really been making the migration from being a prompt and what I would call custom GPT-based AI company to more of a Claude co-work, Claude code, codex. The most important part of this is that 25 new clients at $2K a month, that $50K would be not only a service that is extremely profitable and healthy for us, it would be a service that directly feeds all of our other existing offers. Hello, Greg.
Welcome back to the Startup Ideas Podcast. I'm Greg Isenberg. Today we have Alex Reguero. Alex is the founder and CEO of Reshape Digital Solutions, a full-stack AI and digital marketing agency based in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, serving local service businesses. He's built a team of 5. He's running something called the 100K Sprint. And here's what I want to know right out of the gate. You've got clients, you've got a team, you're doing GHL builds, ads management, all of it. But when I look at what you're describing, it feels like there's a bigger idea hiding inside what you're already doing with these AI agents. So let me ask you this. What is the one thing you're building right now that, if it worked perfectly, would make everything else you do feel small by comparison?
I think it's just having more case studies of deploying our entire AI agent system, plus an amazing content plan with paid ad spend behind it. I've seen too many times where we fix one part of the bigger problem. And so starting with our own company first and a few of our A-list clients, we're implementing all of it at the same time to truly make the most modern acquisition system for Main Street America's businesses.
So you're not selling the agent separately yet. You're proving the full stack works end to end first. That makes sense. But here's where I want to push you. You've got 5 people, 100 plus open tasks, clients calling you every day. How are you actually finding time to build the case studies? Because case studies don't happen by accident. They require discipline, documentation, someone watching the metrics obsessively. So either you're not actually building them or something else on your plate is about to break. What's the real constraint right now?
Yeah, so right now it's actually the live stress test. So the intelligence of our systems and the knowledge base that everything runs off is the issue. Every day I have 4 scheduled agents in Claude and ClickUp to tell me what's overdue from my 3 most important team member, Katie, JJ, and Angela's task list. And so when we look at what most of those tasks are, there's 2 core issues. Is one, there's human in the feedback loop, which is where Katie and Angela are probably done with half of their list. It just hasn't been marked complete in the system. They're doing the function first. So for example, if they have a task in their account called make sure an agent runs, we don't have anything autonomously reporting that agent is now running. And Paperclip is one of our biggest next projects to organize and see all of our agents. But what we're doing right now to hit this goal is we are selling agent by agent. Very quickly with everyone that we've sold agent by agent with, they form teams, and all of our clients seem to want the same all-in-one acquisition engine system with the convenience and day-to-day operations of agents that will create a continuous feedback loop for task management, knowledge base creation, and memory of all accounts and actions that have actually happened.
Hold on, I want to make sure I'm tracking this right. So you're selling agents one at a time to clients right now, but what they're actually asking for is the whole system. They want the integrated acquisition engine, not just the pieces. And internally, your constraint is that you can't see in real time what's actually happening because humans are doing the work but not updating the system. Katie's mark's done, but the system doesn't know it yet. Is that right?
Yep. And I feel like the last 2 weeks have been basically spiritual warfare of even asking my own team to remove their ego out of a lot of their builds. And I would say we've really been making the migration from being a prompt and what I would call custom GPT-based AI company to more of a Claude co-work, Claude code, codex, and scheduled task agency as of late. And that's been the biggest shift that I was excited to talk to you about today.
Okay, that's a real shift. So you're moving from we prompt engineer custom solutions to we build actual systems that live in your operations and feed back into themselves. That's a fundamentally different business. But here's what I'm hearing underneath that. Spiritual warfare with your own team suggests you're trying to change how they think about work while also shipping client work. That's brutal. So let me ask you this. If you could snap your fingers and remove one thing from your plate right now, what would it be? Not what should you delegate? What would actually kill the business the least if it just went away?
I think the number one thing that I would really like to just go away would be the tracking and the knowing that all the tasks are done. Everyone on my team is great doers. They're just really not great managers yet. And this is probably the biggest AI system that I need built for myself. I have ClickUp daily briefs. I have a automated task doer and delegator, but it's still so one-to-one. And I really don't have a system that can fully manage my team and hold them accountable. And we already have all all the MCP connectors. We've got Slack, we've got Gmail, we've got Google Calendar. Everyone's using ClickUp. They're just not marking things complete as soon as I'd like. I guess I just need to know what that true like chief of staff really looks like and chief of accountability, especially as an AI system.
We're getting somewhere. So you need an AI chief of staff that isn't just briefing you on what's overdue. It's actually autonomously closing the feedback loop. It sees a task marked done in ClickUp, cross-references it against Slack, Gmail, Google Calendar, actual output.
So I believe what you just described is what we're selling first. So having something that triages people's emails, tasks, Slack, and ClickUp for a one-to-one speed completion is what we've accomplished. We do not have it as a full feedback loop, and I know that that feedback loop with a light management fee is what most people are begging for. I just don't have a way to do that yet that I've implemented myself where I can speak with pure conviction and actually help people wrap their head around what that implementation looks like.
So you're selling the triage part, the briefing, the inbox autopilot, but you haven't closed the loop where the AI is actually enforcing task completion or escalating accountability. And you can't sell it with conviction because you haven't solved it for yourself yet. That's honest. And it's actually smart. You're not out here pitching something you don't use. But here's where I think the opportunity is hiding. You said most people are paying for management fees. What if instead of trying to build the perfect AI system first, you start selling the accountability loop as a done-with-you service? You implement it for a client, you charge them $2,000 a month, and you're literally their chief of staff via Claude and automation. You get 3 clients on it. You've got $6,000 a month of repeatable revenue, and now you have real data on what works and what breaks. Then you productize it, because right now you're trying to solve it perfectly for yourself, while also shipping client work and building case studies. That's 3 full-time jobs. So real question, how many clients would you need to add that accountability layer as a service to hit your 100k sprint goal? And would doing that actually help you productize inbox before you trick or sell because I push up?
All right, let's keep it English at the end there. I don't know why you switched over, but I really do think that the most important part of this is that 25 new clients at 2K a month, that 50K would be not only a service that is extremely profitable and healthy for us, it would be a service that directly feeds all of our other existing offers. If I came in and started cleaning house on the most inefficient admin and wasted capital, not only would they immediately have a budget for marketing, but if they saw that there was this same level of accountability and tracking and something I do for other companies, then obviously for our core services, they would have trust to do it and be excited about it. I think that is the ladder of how we scale to 100K sustainably with higher value clients that are more tied into needing our services.
There it is. So the accountability layer isn't a separate product. It's the wedge. It's how you get in, prove you can run their operations tighter, free up their budget, build trust, and then they're ready to hear about the full acquisition system. That's actually a really clean go-to-market. You're not trying to sell them the whole kitchen. Selling them the dishwasher first. They fall in love with it, and then they want everything. So 25 clients at $2,000 a month gets you 50K. You're at what? Maybe 5, 10K right now from this service?
I would say, yeah, right now we're at about 5 to 10 from just that service alone.
Okay, so you need 15 more clients to hit that 50K. And if each of those clients then converts to your core services, the full acquisition system, that's where the real revenue is. But here's what I need to understand. What's actually stopping you from closing those 15 clients right now? Is it a sales problem, a delivery problem, or a belief problem? Like, you don't actually believe you can deliver this at scale yet.
So I think it's for sure a sales and identity issue. My head is still too focused on the marketing because that's where most of the conversations I have are. I don't realize that just bringing this to any business doing well over $1 million a year would immediately benefit, not even scoff at the 2K monthly fee, and it would actually allow them to grow in a way that they've needed to this entire time. So I think I just need to really push that offer as hard as I can and send this also as a Slack message to Angela once we're done with this conversation so that her and Katie can see what the front end offer should be and what most of our content and media should be around.
That's the move. You need to shift your head from we're a marketing agency to we're an operations agency that happens to use marketing, because every founder doing $1 million plus is bleeding money through operational chaos. They don't care about another Facebook ad campaign. They care about knowing what their team actually did today. So here's my last push on this. When you send that to Angela and Katie, don't just tell them the offer. Tell them the positioning. Tell them who you're going after. Not by industry, but by pain. Founder-led businesses doing 1 to 5 million in revenue, where the owner is drowning in admin work and has no visibility into whether their team is actually executing. That's your ICA. That's who buys at 2K a month without blinking. And one more thing. You've got 100 plus tasks sitting in ClickUp right now. Most of them are stale. Before you go sell this service to 15 new clients, don't you need to actually prove you can deliver it? Like Sharon, Angela, Katie, and JJ be your first case study.
Yes. So the 4 new scheduled tasks I created on my desktop that you can't see right now are a live artifact for each of their overdue ClickUp boards, and then a skill within it so that my Claude can just immediately complete their task and let them know why it was completed. Second is one that can create a briefing or hand a prompt to them so that they can hold intellectual ownership while still having to do the one-to-one. And then others are assignments. For their entire feedback loop.